Alrighty guys, and welcome back to another LEGO Harry Potter set review from BrickByBrick. And today we have Freeing Dobby, set number 4736. And this is a set based on the Chamber of Secrets movie, which is the second in the Harry Potter series. It was released in 2010. It was the only Chamber of Secrets set released that year, I believe. And I mean, Hogwarts Express kind of counts, because the car was from Chamber of Secrets, but the rest of it, the appearances of the figures weren't based on this movie, so I'm gonna not really count it. But this was, the smallest of the sets in that wave, retailing for $10.99, contains 3 minifigures and 73 pieces. So let's take a closer look. This set is obviously supposed to, portray the scene where Dobby is freed from the movie. It comes with the 3 major characters from that scene. I haven't actually seen the movie, but I did just watch this scene on YouTube because, I wanted to know what I was talking about. And, this was actually exactly correct as far as the characters here. So, we've got Harry, we've got Lucius Malfoy, and we have Dobby. The actual build is just this portion of a Hogwarts hallway. It does come with this broom and this little spider on the wall, as well as just a gold stud on the other side. I don't think these have all that much meaning, but you could use this as a broom for Harry to fly around on. So, the rest of it is just super simple. I like how it's kind of got the Hogwarts color scheme going, so it doesn't look too bad when displayed next to the full set. You'll notice this really obvious lever. And there's some suggestion of stairs, which isn't exactly correct, but, you can put Malfoy up here in the entrance, or you can put him right here on this jumper plate, as intended here, and after he has freed Dobby, by giving him the book with the sock in it, he can, attempt to attack Harry, like in the movies, and here's the part where it's a little bit off. You push this, and it sends Malfoy flying forward. It's supposed to send him flying back. So I guess you'd put, in order to make it slightly more accurate, you'd put Harry up there and Dobby up right in front of him. And this is the most accurate you can get with this set, as you put Malfoy right here, and then you'd repeat and go like that, and you'd send Malfoy flying backwards. So, this isn't the easiest way to pose it up, just because, it's a little bit tight in there for 2 figures, but it does get, a somewhat accurate play feature, which I think is cool for such a small little set. Let's take a closer look at the minifigures. The first 2 figures here are Harry and Dobby. Dobby is exclusive to this set. They did do an older version of Dobby, I believe, in a set from the original Chamber of Secrets wave, but this one has a brand new head mold, so it's kind of way better looking in that regard. But and it's a very similar head mold to the old head mold, but this one has printing on it, so that's the big upgrade there. 'Cause it looks a little bit weird with the with the eyes not printed in the old version. He does also have this book, which comes with the sock inside, which I think is a very clever feature, and I like that printed sock tile. So, pretty cool. But, this is the old book mold that figures can't hold on to, which is kind of a shame. I imagine that when they do a remake of this set with, the 2018 on Harry Potter Wizarding World sets, they'll use a new book mold that you can put a tile inside of, and, that'll be it. But the printing for these guys is pretty good. I like the torso on Dobby, and Harry's torso is relatively common. The face print is that standard Harry Potter face with the lightning scar, and back prints on Dobby and Harry, as well as an alternate expression for Harry, which looks good. And, he does have the traditional Harry Potter hair, as, it's kind of known as nowadays. And Harry just comes with a wand as his accessory. It's obviously the 4L bar, which is way too long, but I'm not going to complain about that every time I talk about Harry Potter, even though I probably will, and I just don't want to. And here is Lucius Malfoy, and this is based on his appearance in Chamber of Secrets, but it's pretty much the same as the version from the 7th book, Deathly Hallows, which isn't a big deal. It's just, figured I'd note that. It is a decent figure, and it's not exclusive to this set, but it does only appear in one other, or actually 2 others. Never mind, I lied. But it's a decent enough figure. This is definitely the cheapest way to get him, because the only other places he appears are the 4867 Hogwarts, which is like the extension that's $50, and Diagon Alley. So he does come with a wand. It's black, and his torso print is good. It looks appropriate. I like this expression on his face. It's got some good expression to it. He's got the same hairpiece as Dumbledore and Filch and all them, except it's in tan. And the other side of his face shows his Death Eater mask. There is no printing on the back of his torso, which is to be expected because it's covered by a cape, and this is before they started printing random stuff everywhere. Death Eater mask looks okay. It's a little weird with his hair. I haven't seen the movies, so I don't know if this is accurate exactly. It feels like it shouldn't be, but it probably is. I don't know. I'll assume so, but it regardless of if it's correct, it does look pretty cool. I do feel like they should have extended it outwards a little bit, so it covered a little bit more of this tan space, unless it was like that and there was skin around his face. But it's a good figure, I think. Overall, I think for $11 is a pretty solid deal. You get 3 minifigures, one of which is really cool and really exclusive, which is Dobby. I'm a big fan of this figure. Also, love the sock. Malfoy is cool to get in a cheap set, and Harry Potter, it's Harry Potter, so he's relatively common, but, I do think it's a pretty good deal for what you get. The actual build isn't that special, but it does have, a good play feature that does a great job of representing the scene from the movie, and I think overall, it's, you could maybe wish for a little bit more out of this space, but that would probably just raise the price. So I think for, the size of this set, I am happy with this model, and I think it's pretty solid. Obviously, this is a retired set now, and it's probably quite a bit more expensive on the aftermarket, but, I'm hopeful that they will release a good version of this, and with the 2018 Harry Potter stuff, and that should be cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little set review. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye everyone.